Hi there, Peter Mills, Fire Retire Agency. That's Fire Retire, and you can put a .com on it and go to my website. So I haven't put a video up on my channel for a while. I apologize. I'm not super tech into, and I've been busy doing other stuff. And then also I've temporarily moved my home office. As you can see, I'm in my bedroom. No judgment. That's my son. He was taking a nap earlier on his Pokemon blanket. It's not mine. It's nice though. I like it. It's not mine. And my wife took over my downstairs home office for like a makeup studio. And then, so there's that. So temporarily until I go to my other room. When I do stuff at home, I do my video stuff at home. I'm in the bedroom. So anyway, I'm going to try to make a short video. This one I'm going to call the topic of how does your money grow? How does your money grow? And are you growing it? Yes or no? There's a hint. You want it to be yes. Okay. So to do this, I'm going to give a quick, you got to define the three main types of accounts. There's tax now accounts, tax later, and tax exempt accounts. They're how the tax consequences affect these accounts. So a tax now account, and I'm going to try to go fast. I'm not giving you any kind of advice. I'm giving you suggestions on what I personally use for my own accounts, my family's accounts, and then clients. Is what these accounts that I would recommend. Any information I give is merely could be a suggestion only. You always need a qualified advisor, tax accountant, insurance provider to make your own decisions. You can ask me though, and I'll respond. So tax now accounts are money that you've gotten from your income source, such as your job or your business, that you've allocated as an income from your business, and that you physically have the money, whether it's in a bank account or whatnot, and so you have it. It's not waiting somewhere to be taxed. So there's savings account, checking account, very low interest rate. This is the picture I have here. Your money generally goes down in a savings or checking account. They're not designed to grow your wealth. They're not designed that way. I was offered a premier checking account at Bank of America for 1.25%. So it's not designed to grow your wealth anyway because of these main things. Inflation is 3 to 4% annually. Then there's cost of living. Generally, experts say you need to get at least 4 or 5% to even break even on your money annually. So then these other things are stocks and bonds, stock market, that varies. Mutual funds, also the stock market varies, not counting fees. And then there's also your mattress, which is of value to mention because everybody should have a little bit of liquid cash available. Something goes on, the power goes out for 6 days in your town, and you have some cash. So, but that doesn't get any interest. So in the stock market, this is how your money grows. It's 100% at risk, and it's volatile. That's why it always says can lose value, not FDI insured, when you make investments in the market. Now there's other investments you can do. You can put some of your accounts in real estate, precious metals, gold, silver, those kind of things. This is a very simplified video. So these other accounts are called tax later, which are also called qualified retirement accounts, qualified tax plans, whatever that sometimes they call them different things. These are your 401k, your 403b, 457, traditional IRAs, even CalPERS is in there as well. So these are accounts where you can invest money before they take taxes out on them. And so it can potentially, you hold off on the taxes and you can grow a higher amount because before taxes, $500 feels like $300 after taxes. So you have $500 instead of $300. They have their benefits. I don't like them for many of the inherent qualities they have. One is that they're still invested in the stock market, and I don't do that anymore. In 2008, that's why I put the 201k, I lost half of my retirement account in the market. So I will never do that again. I will never allow myself to lose that much in an account. That's for my family. So, excuse me, then there's a third type of account that's tax exempt. So the two main things in these accounts are insurance. I'm going to say it immediately. Insurance is what I'm talking about. And these are in permanent insurance, not term. Term is almost, could even consider a scam because less than 2% of the policies for term insurance get paid out. But they're cheaper, so people go to them. They always say, buy term, invest the difference. Most people outlive them. 98% or more outlive them or are disqualified from the insurance for some way, so they don't get paid on them. Less than 2% of term policies. Anyway, another video. And then there's also the traditional, or not the traditional, the Roth IRA, which is individual retirement arrangement or individual retirement account. But it's still in the market, and so you have 100% risk still. So your Roth grows like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. You're at the whim of the market. Now, if you're good in the market, that's great. If you have a good money manager, that's great. You're paying them fees. It's probably worthwhile if they can continue to grow your money. But they can't guarantee that you don't lose money either. They cannot do that. So, the insurance we're going to talk about for a minute, these are whole, index, universal. The main one that I like is index. It has the best values. Now, insurance products have been around for over 100 years. They survived through the Great Depression. 10,000 or more banks went out of business in the Great Depression. And in 2008 or so, when over 130 banks went out of business, that was quiet in the media because it would scare everybody. But insurance companies actually survived all these times. And in fact, in the history of insurance, not a single policy has never been not paid out. Now, there have been unscrupulous companies that either mismanaged or lost some money. They had to go out of business, but those would always get transferred to a bigger company that was able to handle them. Anyway, too much philosophy for you. So, permanent insurance is not in the market. They're indexed. So that means you're able to capitalize on the gains, but you don't realize the losses because you're indexed. It's just a term you need to learn. It's called index. So I'm going to summarize these briefly. I've already gone too long that I wanted on this video. So insurance, which I think this is how you grow your wealth. There's a concept in here called IBC, which I'm going to get to, called the infinite banking concept, which is how many wealthy individuals grow their wealth. It's kind of what the banks do, but they don't do it for you. They do it for them. So an insurance account is tax exempt completely, except for a MEC. I don't even know why I put it in there, but it is a MEC if somebody says about a MEC. A MEC is a modified endowment contract, which generally means you're putting too much money into an insurance account. So the government or IRS, even though they're not the government, is going to look and say, that's not an insurance policy, that's a retirement. We need to tax that. No. So it won't be structured as a MEC if you would talk to a competent advisor, because that will cause tax consequences. There also, you can transfer to your heirs tax-free, and also the withdrawals are tax-free. You can draw a loan against your account, tax-free, and this is the concept called IBC, infinite banking concept. If you have $200,000 in your account and you take out a loan against it, your account still stays at a value of $200,000, gaining interest on $200,000, but you have taken out a loan. Say it's $50,000. You want to buy a car, a down payment on a house, buy some real estate. You are not being taxed on that, and you're paying yourself back, just like you would in your 401k. Well, Roth you can, but I believe it's $10,000 maximum lifetime withdrawal before your retirement age that you can use it. There's not many limits on these policies if you structure them properly. And the growth is tax-free. So everything that comes out of your insurance policy is tax exempt. So your Roth, the only thing is that it is still in the market, so you're at 100% market risk. So you keep losing money over time. You also pay fees whether you win or lose. I don't like that concept either. And the other problem is you cannot transfer to your heirs tax-free. So when you pass away, you say you have something left in your Roth and you're 124 years old. When you pass away, the bank is going to give custodianship of that account to the government. So it's going to pass through probate or estate taxes, which is anywhere 30 to 50% for your heirs, because it's not a life insurance policy or by a life insurance company. They hold it and they stand in between as an executor or custodian of your money, so that when you pass, it's transferred directly to heirs without needing some type of government entity in between trying to take your money that you've been trying to earn for 30, 40, 50 years in the workplace. Yes, I'm a little bit emotional about that. So that's how you have it. That's my short one today. It's already 9 minutes. Any questions, feel free to write them down. I will get to them when I can. Peter Mills, Fire Retire Agency. Have a wonderful day.